What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down the difference between 5-star quarterbacks and 0-star quarterbacks. So I hope this video helps you guys out. I hope it could teach you a few new things. Now, if you're a QB, fellas, and you would like to improve your ability to read defenses and recognize coverages, check out that very first link in the description below where you can get access to 500 plus videos, all based on how to read defenses. We break down coverages just like this example right here, what to look for, the best plays to work against certain coverages, and then we organize each video into specific categories so the information is easy for you guys to retain. So check out that very first link in the description below if you want to improve your football IQ and get better at reading defenses. Let's get started with this video. So we're going to be looking at this 5-star quarterback first here, Bryce Underwood out of Michigan. 5-star guy, has some insane tape, and then we're going to be comparing his tape to a 0-star quarterback who is not ranked. And we're going to kind of just talk about the differences and why certain quarterbacks end up playing at that 5-star level. So fellas, you got to understand that like the big eye in the sky doesn't lie. Your film does not lie. Your film is what gets you any type of real recruiting attention. Yeah, you could go out to all the college camps, all the showcases, meet college coaches, throw for them in t-shirt and shorts, and you could look great. You could look phenomenal, and you could get some real interest from that. You could turn some heads, especially if you're tall, you're 6'5", you're 200 whatever pounds. Underwood is a big kid. He's like 6'3", 2 something, right? He fits the mold. But at the end of the day, you got to play well, because what colleges will do is they'll see a kid come out to a camp who maybe hasn't played varsity football yet. They'll give him like a verbal scholarship offer, aka a non-committable offer, aka a fake offer. And it's on the contingency that, hey, we think you might be really good, but we're not sure. So if you play really well, hey, this offer is yours. But if you don't play really well, you could kind of go kick rocks, and we're not really interested in you. And colleges do that so they're not on the hook for the offer. And and a lot of people see that and they go, oh, this kid got this offer. He doesn't have any varsity film. Yada, yada, yada. Any real offer, you got to perform, fellas. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. So his first example here, first play of Bryce's film here. So let's watch what he does. Takes a 3-step drop, pressure off the edge, breaks the dude's ankle, like literally tosses the ball out to his receiver, extends the play, and lets the receiver go do the work and score. That is honestly, to nowadays, fellas, what we are looking for in quarterbacks at the Division I level. You are looking for guys who have that extend play ability. I don't need Lamar Jackson. I don't need Michael Vick. I need a guy who can do this. I need a guy who can get himself out of trouble, escape the pocket, and then hit somebody downfield. Not make the play with his feet. Yeah, when he has to, yes, and we're going to talk about some plays that he makes, which are insane. But that's what they're looking for in quarterbacks. They want extend play ability, guys. Now, do you have to be able to do this? Like guy coming off the edge, do you have to be able to break his ankle, make him fall, make him look foolish? No. If you could just like maybe step out of the pocket, step up, hit a guy off platform, those are throws they want to look for. I see too many quarterbacks, fellas, make the mistakes of just showing touchdowns on their film. Even if this play wasn't a touchdown, and you're going to see the next example, the second play of Underwood's game tape is not a touchdown. It's just an insane throw that he makes. But it showcases a couple things that you need to have to play at the next level. Guys, they want to see plays that they don't expect you to make. Guys, you know how many quarterbacks there are in the country? And you know how many quarterbacks there are that can sit in a clean, perfect pocket, and you see it in 7-on-7. You see some guys in 7-on-7 who are not very good, who look very good, because there's no pass rush. It's the same defense every time, just about. They have all day to throw, and they don't have to really move around, and they could hit all the throws. Guys, you know how many quarterbacks can do that? There are so many, thousands, literally thousands that can do that. How are you going to separate yourself? If you have dreams and aspirations of playing at the Division I level, you have to showcase these types of plays on your film. You have to make these types of plays. So making a guy miss, extending the play is the first thing that colleges want to see. Now listen, I'd be lying to you if I said that arm strength wasn't something that quarterback coaches and offensive coordinators want to see out of their QBs to play at the next level. There are certain throws that at the next level, they're going to ask you to make. Like, perfect example, I train a guy, he's committed to Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, he's out in California, he trains with me on a weekly basis, sometimes twice a week, and when he was throwing for colleges last year before his senior year, there were a couple throws that they would ask him to make every single time they would come to the school and ask him to throw. They would ask them to throw a 10-yard speed out from the opposite hash, so where Underwood is right here. They would ask him to throw a comeback route, 18 back to 16 from the opposite hash, and they would ask him to throw a deep corner route from the opposite hash. And a lot of times this would be from, if you're a right-handed quarterback, it would be from the right hash throwing to your left, right? They want to see if you can make those college-level throws. So let's take a look at this. Is the second play of Underwood's highlight tape. So let's watch what he does here. So again, drops back. What's the route that he hits? Throws this little smash concept, deep corner, opposite hash on a freaking dime. Notice how this wasn't a touchdown. but that is an insanely hard throw, and that is a college level throw. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Middle of the field. We're lined up middle of the field. Quarterback throws a corner route, and he hits it. Thousands of quarterbacks can make that throw. You move this ball opposite hash, coming off of a progression, dropping this thing in the bucket. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks who can make that type of throw. They just simply don't have the arm strength. And guys, you need arm strength to play at the next level. That's why you see all these Power 5 guys, they all have arm strength. Arm strength, extend playability. Now, if you're a dual threat guy, you got to have plays like this that I'm about to show you on this case. If you're a dual threat guy, if you're a pocket passer, you just got to be you. You don't got to really worry about it. I would say the first two things that we showcased, extend playability, buying time in the pocket, making certain throws, throwing on the run, extending the play, plays that they don't expect you to make, and arm strength. And obviously you got to be accurate. That's honestly like that should go without saying. You have to be accurate. But if you're a dual threat guy, you need explosive plays. More importantly, explosive plays in the zone read game. So you see how Underwood here pulls a zone read, makes the right read, and takes this thing about 60 yards for a touchdown. Makes a guy miss. That's a playmaker right there. Guys, college coaches at the next level want playmakers. And so when you look at 5-star guys and you compare them to these guys who aren't ranked 3 stars, 4 stars, there's a difference. And it's like the plays that they make, right? A lot of people think that it's just like a size thing, right? Like, oh, if he's 6'5", 200-something pounds, he's guaranteed going to be a 4-star no matter what. Not true. And honestly, at the end of the day, guys, the star stuff don't matter. And I think anybody who is a 5-star doesn't like walk around and like, oh yeah, I'm a 5-star, I'm a 5-star. They probably have the mindset of when I get to college, I'm going to go there and I'm going to try to play in the NFL. They're not thinking about stars. The guys who aren't ranked are the ones thinking about stars. Oh, how can I get stars? I want to get stars. I want to do this. I want to do that. Guys, nobody cares. When you get to college, nobody cares. You're just another number on the team, and you have to earn your spot, and you have to earn your time just like everybody else. Is there higher expectations? Yeah, absolutely, because they're investing a scholarship into you, but nobody cares at the end of the day. So let's look at this quarterback. Random quarterback I found on Twitter, found his highlight tape, and I knew he's not ranked. He's a senior, a little bit undersized, but I want you, and again, being undersized is not the end of the world. Nowadays, it's Bryce Young, first pick in the NFL draft. Dude's 5'9". Probably not 200 pounds, probably 180-something pounds, I would say. So it's possible, guys. You can't use the height thing as an excuse anymore. So watch this throw here. So this is the first play on his highlight tape, and he's throwing a deep bomb downfield. And now this is a deep post, a little bit underthrown, right? Receiver has to slow down for it. Now listen, if I'm a college coach watching this, I'm automatically thinking if this guy can't hit a deep post in stride and it kind of is underthrown, he probably doesn't have the arm strength to throw a comeback to the opposite hash. He probably doesn't have the arm strength to throw a deep corner on a dot, an opposite hash, 10-yard speed out on time. That's what you guys got to understand. Like, you need certain plays that are going to... And who's to say, like, listen, I'm not saying that this kid will not play college football, because I'm sure there's a lot of schools that would be happy to have him, but... those Power 5 schools, you got to understand how competitive it is and how cutthroat it is. They're looking for the best players possible. They have so much money, and now that you can pay college athletes, they want the best player that money can buy. And money is going to be, at the end of the day, most likely for most kids, and especially kids who don't come from much, money is going to be a big determining factor. So if you got a guy who's a 5-star dude, you bet your ass there's going to be 6-figure deals thrown at him from many different schools who want him, right? And they want the best their money can buy. So that's what you got to showcase on your film. So look at this next play here. This is the second play on his highlight tape. And another thing, fellas, just rule of thumb, if you're a quarterback, and I'm not trying to knock this guy, guys, coaches know where to look if you're a quarterback on your highlights. You do not need to do this arrow crap, because when you do the arrow, it just wastes a whole bunch of time. So if you're the quarterback, just let the play run. You saw on Underwood's tape, there were no arrows, because if he's a quarterback, they know exactly where to look. You're in the backfield. Unless you're kicked out at a receiver on a trick play, you should not do the arrow. We don't need to see that. It just wastes time, and you will lose a college coach's attention on the video. That's just rule of thumb. So now watch this next throw here. So now this is a fade ball, and this is, where is he throwing this from? He's throwing this from the left hash to the left. So he's throwing a left hash fade to the left, and the receiver has to slow down for it. That's just, it's a tough sell that you have the arm strength to be able to play at the next level, right? It's tough to sell that. It's tough to make those coaches think that, man, this guy's got a great arm. He's got a Division I level arm, because he's not even making these throws on the same hash, right? So now this is another example. Again, this isn't a bad ball. He's on the left hash, and he's throwing a deeper fade. That's a pretty decent ball, a little underthrown, but not a crazy amount. That type of throw, I would honestly rather have seen that first on his highlight tape. That would have caught my attention more than those other two throws, right? Now, again, guys, you just have to understand the difference. The 5-star guys, the Power 5 quarterbacks, the real ones, the real recruitable guys, you got to see their film. The film does not lie. There are a lot of BS recruiting scams out there that think, oh, this guy's got this offer. They're all non-committable offers, guys. If they don't have the film to back it up, if they can't perform in the pads, all those offers that you see all these kids get, those aren't going to last. You guys got to understand that. Your film is what's going to get you recruited. Yes, you could do things for exposure. You can put yourself out there. You go to camps. You can meet people. All this. You talk to them on Twitter. All that stuff. That's great, and I want you to do that. But if you can't back it up with pads on, it's all for naught, okay? I just want to make sure that you guys understand that. So now, all right, fellas, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We always appreciate the feedback. It's always great to hear from you guys. And again, fellas, if you would like 500-plus videos on how you can read defenses as a quarterback, we break down film just like this. We draw out the coverage. We talk about best plays to go against that certain coverage, all of that. Everything you need for your football IQ. Check out that very first link in the description below. We'd love to get you on that, and I'll see you guys next time.